Good evening and welcome to CUTV Newscenter for the week of April 16th, 2015. I'm Zach Prosba.
And I'm Catherine Leverfinger.
Frequent travelers to the Uniontown area for shopping, dining, and entertainment will soon be dealing with traffic changes that could affect their travel to the popular area. To take a further look at the Route 21 expansion, here are a few key points of info for you to know before you hit the roads. Travelers to the Uniontown area will soon be feeling the effects of the Route 21 expansion through South Union Township. The main area of Uniontown that will be affected is Matthew Drive, which is located behind the Walmart in Uniontown and located behind some other retail shops. The project main goal will be to take Route 21 from a 2-lane typical road to a 5-lane typical road with a new eastbound left turn lane, which will be installed on Route 21 with access to Matthew Drive. The project is expected to begin in early June of 2015 and run all the way to fall 2016, with different areas of the project beginning and ending at different times. To find the latest updates on the Route 21 project, visit www.rebuild21.com.
This Saturday, CalU students will be giving back to the community in the big event. The event goes from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Students will be working in different areas of the town, such as the California Public Library, Rotary Park, and helping members of the borough community. Almost 350 students from 30 different organizations will be taking part in giving back. The big event started in 1982 at Texas A&M and has been going on at CalU since 2007. Applications are being accepted for the 27th Undergraduate Women's Leadership Institute that will take place Saturday, June 6th to Wednesday, June 10th. The event will take place at the McKeever Environmental Learning Center in Sandy Lake, PA. 2 female students will be accepted to attend. To apply, you can visit the Women's Center's OrgSync page or stop by the Women's Center in Carter Hall, room G45 for an application. The last day to apply is Friday, May 1st at 4 p.m.
Former New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez has been sentenced to life in prison with absolutely no potential for parole after being found guilty of first-degree murder in connection with the death of Odin Lloyd in 2013. Hernandez was found guilty on all 5 charges against him, which also included possession of firearms without permits. Hernandez also faces trial for his connection in 2 other murders, which occurred in 2012. And although a year away from elections, several candidates have announced their intentions for the 2016 presidential election. For the Democratic Party, Hillary Clinton, former First Lady to Bill Clinton, has announced her bid, and the Republicans so far have had 4 prominent candidates announce their bid, including Marco Rubio, Rand Paul, Ted Cruz, and Jeb Bush. More and more possible candidates will be announcing their bids soon, so stay on the lookout as the 2016 election starts to gear up through the rest of 2015.
The spring semester is wrapping up, and that means concerts will be popping up everywhere. We had reporter Anthony DiAugustino talk to the producer of Heavy Metal Monessen, Zach Fell, about the concert coming up this May.
Spring is in the air, and that means outdoor concerts will be popping up everywhere. I had the chance to talk to Zach Fell, the producer of the 2nd annual Heavy Metal Monessen concert.
Well, funny story actually. How it started is my buddy Matt Shara, he is the president of the amphitheater committee, because they had just rebuilt the new amphitheater last summer, so it was brand new, and he was in charge of booking all the acts and coordinating events. And I went up to him one day, kind of as a joke, like, "Hey man, when are you gonna book a metal show?" Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and went right over his head. Completely missed all the sarcasm, and he just said, "When do you want to do it?" And did some thinking, asked a couple guys in some bands that I knew. Next thing you know, I had like 2 or 3 bands signed. I was like, "Yeah, we'd love to play." I was like, oh, I gotta actually pick a date. I gotta do this. And we did it last semester, kind of spur of the moment. It was kind of just real quick, threw it together, and did a lot of learning from that.
I next asked him how this concert will benefit the community.
I am a big fan of the arts. I kind of get sad every time I see that the school is canceling music programs, because music was really important to me in high school. I didn't realize then what it would transform into with me coming to college and getting involved with radio and really being almost my whole career path. So I like music. I know people out there like music, and just as much as charity, I think people need to have outlets to go out and have a good time.
It's a very daunting task to put an event like this together. So I asked Zach what marketing techniques he used to get the word out on this event.
So, I got a little flyer. This is a little handbill. I'm just kind of using them as a reference. You'll see them all over campus. Thanks to the Mac Lab, we've been printing those out like crazy, getting them out there. But that's really where it started, just kind of making the flyer and getting the image out there. From there, we have a Facebook page, of course, and an event page, which you can keep up with all the stuff going on, all the bands, any news, any updates.
These events cost money, so I asked Zach what he is doing to raise money for this event.
Kind of did a little experimentation. Start up a Kickstarter. If you want your name if you want your name attached to it, you're more than welcome to throw some money our way. But it is a non-profit for us, 100%.
Lastly, I asked him if there was anything else he wanted to say about this event.
Yeah, no alcohol or tobacco. That is listed as a city park amphitheater. It is all ages, though. Bring your friends, your family. It is free. There's free parking. There should be a food vendor or two, so you can come spend all day. Show runs. It is Sunday, May 3rd. Starts at 1 p.m. It's going to run until about 7. It is at the Monessen City Park Amphitheater. It is in Monessen City Park. It is 1918 Grand Boulevard, Monessen, PA.
The concert is shaping up to be bigger and better than last year. Bring your family and friends to this great local event and help support local arts and Cal U's Zach Fell. For CUTV Newscenter, I'm Anthony D'Agostino.
This week in the Cal Times, be sure to check out a story on the recent Day Glow event, a review and photos of the Dan and Shay concert, and an update on the Vulcans baseball team. And Kat, you mentioned before the big event that's coming to Cal U, about 8th year now that they've done it. A big charitable event, and great to see that it's being held yet again.
I've actually participated in the big event, and it's actually a lot of fun. You're giving back to the community. We met an amazingly sweet woman last year. It's honestly nice to see all the organizations in Cal coming together and actually giving back to the community. It's a really fun time.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll be with the CUTV coverage of baseball, but would love to be able to, give back to the community around here because it's a nice area around here, and love to see the university interact with the community. And coming up after the break, Matthew Whittle has your weather forecast. Stay tuned.
And welcome up to the Cal U Weather Center. I'm student meteorologist Matthew Whittle, bringing you your weather headlines for this week. We've seen seasonal temperatures around for this past week. We're going to see some peaks of sun coming up for this weekend. But we're also going to see some rain. I'll have your full forecast coming up after the break.
The Multimedia Access Center is an open lab where California University students can work on an assignment, attend a workshop, print a document for class, or take advantage of a variety of services such as large format printing, web development, and graphic design. Located in the renovated Natali Student Center across from the student bookstore, the Mac Lab is also your home for OrgSync support and services. For hours of operation or for more information, stop by the Mac Lab, visit our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. For almost 30 years, CUTV has been the campus and community home for local news, sports, and entertainment. Broadcast in 100,000 homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, CUTV provides complete coverage of Vulcan sports as well as high school football coverage. Broadcast weekly live, CUTV Newscenter provides coverage of local and campus events, weekend weather, sports highlights, and feature stories. For more information on CUTV, check us out on the web, friend us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
Hello and welcome back up to the Cal U Weather Center. I'm student meteorologist Matthew Riddle. First, we're going to take a look at Almanac before we get to the full forecast. We've been pretty right around our average temperature, with yesterday being 66, the average being 64, and we're slightly above on our low temperatures, with the official yesterday being 46 and the average being 37 degrees, and we didn't have any rain yesterday. But taking a look at temperatures around the area, Pittsburgh's 59, Parkersburg's 59, Meadville's 60, and Morgantown is 53, so we're seeing temperatures to the lower to upper 50s and 60s in some places. But looking at 24-hour temperature change, we've seen a warm up here in Pittsburgh, 3 degrees warmer, Meadville 7 degrees, but Canton and Mansfield are 4 and 5 degrees cooler than they were this time yesterday. Looking at national temperatures, we're starting to see a trough come in, which is bringing cooler temperatures to Denver at 33, Flagstaff 30, Boise at 36, Miami's at 84, Atlanta's 55. There's seeing a little bit of a cool down too. Memphis is 75 and Toronto is 52. Looking at temperature change, there's Atlanta, it's 14 degrees cooler than it was this time yesterday. Chicago's 8 degrees cooler. And we can see a front from International Falls all the way to Flagstaff dropping temperatures, with Flagstaff being 7 degrees cooler, Denver 15, and International Falls 10 degrees. While just ahead, Oklahoma City is 8 degrees warmer. Looking at national radar, this frontal system is bringing some precipitation, snow, and rain to Denver area, but what we're going to be concerned with is what's moving right here up into the northeast of the United States. So taking a closer view, we're seeing some clouds around, some breaks, and we see some rain showers breaking. We'll see this throughout the day. We'll have some showers and we'll have just cloudy skies. And as you can see, we're in a rain band right now, but we're going to see a little bit of a break coming up. And now looking at the futurecast, we're going to put this into motion 5 o'clock tonight. We're going to see this rain move through, bringing showers tonight and early Friday morning, more scattered showers. And then it's going to clear out, become cloudy for Friday evening and early Saturday night. We're going to start to see a high pressure building, which is going to clear it out a little bit. That's where we're going to see some of our sun on Saturday throughout the evening and early Sunday morning. We're going to start to see it, but then we're going to start to see another system make its way through, bringing in clouds, rain, possibly a rumble of thunder Sunday evening. Monday we're going to see scattered showers, a possible rumble of thunder, and then when this ends, we're still looking at scattered showers for our midday on Monday. But today we're going to be 58 degrees, mostly cloudy with some showers around. Tonight, 54, mainly cloudy with scattered showers around for this evening. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at a high near 70 of 68 degrees, mostly cloudy with AM showers. And then taking a look at the 5-day calcast, Saturday we're going to see some peaks of sun with a high around 74. Sunday we're going to see some scattered showers, high around 76. We can see the low on Sunday is going to be quite mild with a low of 54 degrees. Monday, we're going to see that chance for showers, maybe that rumble of thunder with a high of 68. Tuesday, we're going to start to see some sun come back in with the air with a high around 62. So all in all, it's going to be a wet weekend, but we do have one day to go out and enjoy. So go out and enjoy it and enjoy the warmer seasonal temperatures. I'm student meteorologist Matthew Riddle. Have a great week.
So, Kat, it looks like it's, gradually starting to heat up. It looks like the rain, though, it's been raining pretty heavily over the last couple of weeks. It's starting to get almost as annoying as the snow, but at least it's not sticking to the ground.
I mean, I like rain when I can stay in bed all day and read a good book and drink tea whenever I have to be out and about, and it ruins my hair, and it actually really upsets me. So.
Yeah, I was in the Union today, I walked out, and it's raining. I'm like, I didn't expect this. I was in shorts and a polo, and I was getting cold, too, so hopefully the rain goes away and warm temperatures stay.
Yeah. When we come back, Haley Ataro has your entertainment report. Stay tuned.
Stay connected with CUTV. Subscribe to us on YouTube for new videos. Follow us on Twitter for status updates. Like us on Facebook for updates, videos, and more. CUTV social media. Get connected, stay connected.
One decision, endless possibilities. California University of Pennsylvania opens your mind to more than 130 programs of study. Programs that matter to education, to healthcare, to technology, to the future of our world. California University of Pennsylvania, because the world is waiting for you.
Visit or apply online, calu.edu.
Welcome back to CUTV Newscenter. I'm Haley Ataro with your entertainment report. The internet is a wild and crazy place, and each week there are a few stories that need to be brought to the masses. Mike Mays is here to tell you about a few things he found online.
Hi, my name is Mike Mays. My friends consider me an expert on finding strange and little weird things online. So here are 3 things I found online this week. A underage drinker avoided a ticket by beating an officer in a game of rock, paper, scissors during a music festival in Texas. A Georgia man accidentally shot his mother-in-law while trying to kill an armadillo. The bullet bounced off the animal and hit his mother-in-law, who was taken to the hospital. A Washington man robs a Subway and puts the cash and stolen property in a sack marked with a dollar sign. So there you have it, my 3 things I found online for this week. If you guys find anything, let us know. For CUTV Newscenter, I'm Mike Mays.
This week in pop culture, Nicki Minaj confirmed her engagement to boyfriend Meek Mill yesterday. Earlier this week, she teased her followers with a picture of the two of them together with the caption, "I'll post a picture of the ring later." She left her 19.5 million followers in anticipation before she finally posted a picture of her 15-carat diamond while confirming she is in fact getting married. Drake cleared up the rumors over his look of disgust after Madonna made out with him spontaneously on stage at his Coachella performance. Pictures and videos captured the moment on Drake's face with a less than pleased and surprised look. Madonna was quite proud of what happened, even posting an Instagram of the surprising smooch. Drake later cleared up the reasoning for his expression to his fans, saying, "Don't misinterpret my shock. I got to make out with the Queen Madonna, and I feel about that forever." He later said it was her sticky lipstick that caused his expression on stage. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West had their 1-year-old Northwest baptized this week at the St. James Cathedral in the Armenian quarter of the Old City of Jerusalem. There was lots of speculation as to who the couple would choose as baby North's godparents. Their choice, younger sister Khloe Kardashian, was picked as her godmother, and the priest acted as North's godfather, which is a common practice when there is no godfather present. There is yet another Duggar wedding in the future, as yet another Duggar has started courting his future bride. 18-year-old Josiah Duggar has begun the stages of marriage to 17-year-old Marjorie Jackson. A courtship is an old-fashioned way of dating that allows two people to get to know each other as they prepare for marriage. And as always, the Duggar family chaperones will be present the entire time. This week on the Cal calendar, CalU's Department of Art and Design presents Space, an exhibition exploring spatial dimensions and microcosm into macrocosm. The exhibit will be on display from April 16th through 23rd with an opening reception at 6 p.m. on April 16th. The exhibit runs from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. each of those days in the Vulcan Gallery. This Sunday, April 19th, will be CalU's Spring Choir Concert. The event showcases the musical talent of CalU's students. The concert will be held in the Morgan Auditorium from 3 to 5 p.m. Renowned forensic scientist Dr. Henry C. Lee gives a free talk April 20th from 9 to 11 a.m. in the Convocation Center. Lee has investigated high-profile cases such as those involving O.J. Simpson, JonBenet Ramsey, and Lacey Peterson. Tomorrow night, Sig's Bistro will be hosting the Spring Back into Sig's event, which will go on from 8 p.m. until 12 a.m. There will be free pool and cornhole the entire night, along with the kitchen being open till closing. There will be unlimited music all night and a raffle for all guests. Stop by because this is one event you do not want to miss. This week, playing in the Vulcan Theater is The Interview starring James Franco and Seth Rogen. Dave Skylark and his producer Aaron Rapport are a team behind a popular tabloid TV show, Skylark Tonight. After learning that North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un is a huge fan of the show, they successfully set up an interview with him, hoping to legitimize themselves as actual journalists. However, Dave and Aaron prepare for their journey to North Korea. The CIA steps in and recruits them and assigns them an incredible mission: to assassinate the dictator. Showtimes are 4, 8, and 11 on select dates. So guys, I had some exciting news this week. I work for Guess, which is a clothing company up at the Tanger Outlets, and we participate in something called Denim Day, which raises awareness for sexual violence. And I got to make a pair of jeans to symbolize, the stopping of sexual violence. And mine were actually flown to LA, and they were picked as the top 15, and they were actually walking in the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in Mexico. Mine is actually the third one on the right with the pink bag with all the flowers. It was quite exciting.
Yeah, it's a very big accomplishment and a very nice design. Good job by you. And have that in a big fashion week in a very big country for everybody to see. Great accomplishment.
I absolutely love them. I think they're adorable, and hopefully they'll become available because I want a pair. They're so cute.
Thanks, guys. Make sure to wear your denim April 29th, supportive Denim Day, stopping sexual violence.
Thanks, Haley. When we return, Matt Hagee has your sports report. Stay tuned.
One decision, endless possibilities. California University of Pennsylvania opens your mind to more than 130 programs of study. programs that matter, to education, to healthcare, to technology, to the future of our world. California University of Pennsylvania. Because the world is waiting for you.
Visit or apply online. calu.edu.
Save preset 1 for CalU's best music. More music in the car, more music in the door, more music everywhere. This is 91.9 WCAL Power 92. The home of the Vulcan Nation, playing CalU's best music. 91.9 WCAL. WCAL Power 92.
Stay connected with CUTV. Subscribe to us on YouTube for new videos. Follow us on Twitter for status updates. Like us on Facebook for updates, videos, and more. CUTV social media. Get connected, stay connected.
Welcome back to CUTV Newscenter. I'm Matt Hagee with your sports report. After handing the PSAC West leader Mercyhurst Lakers just their second loss of the season over the weekend, the CalU baseball team traveled down to Salem, West Virginia to face off against the Tigers of Salem International. The doubleheader featured the red-hot Vulcans offense scoring 29 runs in the combined 2 games to come away with a non-league sweep. In the 13-7 Game 1 victory, Mick Fennell led the way for the Vulcans as he went 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs and 4 runs scored along with 2 triples. Freshman Garrett Brooks went a perfect 4 for 4 at the plate along with 2 runs scored. Cam Maxey pitched 2 1/3 innings and picked up 1 strikeout while earning his second win of the season. In Game 2, the Vulcans continued the run barrage, scoring 16 runs while again only allowing 7 runs to the Tigers. David Marcus led the charge in this game, going a perfect 4 for 4 at the plate, scoring 2 runs while picking up an RBI. Fennell was the thorn in Salem's side again, as this time going 3 for 6 while scoring 2 runs and crushing a 2-run homer, which was his 6th of the season. Alex Ziegler picked up his 3rd win of the season as he went 4 innings while only allowing 1 earned run and adding 2 strikeouts. Now we take a look at the PSAC West standings, and with 2 weekends left, the Vulcans find themselves currently in the playoffs, sitting at 3rd at the moment. Mercyhurst and Seton Hill lead the standings and are also both nationally ranked in the top 10. The top 4 teams in both divisions of the PSAC will make the PSAC tournament that will be held in Butler. The Vulcans now look ahead to this weekend, where they will play 2 doubleheaders against the Pitt Johnstown Mountain Cats. The second of those 2 doubleheaders will be held at Consol Energy Park in Washington on Saturday afternoon, and CUTV will be covering both games of the doubleheader, which will be aired on tape delay on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Now moving on to softball, after a dominant sweep against the Clarion Golden Eagles, which saw pitcher Alex Segel throw a no-hitter, the Vulcans were swept by Seton Hill on Tuesday, which marked the first time Cal was swept by a PSAC foe since 2008. Looking to bounce back, California traveled up to Erie to face the Gannon Golden Knights and came away with a split in the doubleheader. In the first game, Cal dropped a heartbreaker as Gannon walked them off in extra innings. Despite the loss, Katie Finley went 4 for 5 at the plate and scored 2 runs, while Lindsay Rykoff hit her 10th home run of the season. Game 2 was much kinder to the Vulcans as they snapped a 3-game losing streak with a resounding 6-1 victory. Finley led the offense again, going 3 for 4 with a run scored, while Megan Jahota had 3 RBIs on 2 hits. Natalia Samara also added 2 hits and 2 runs as well. California now will hit the road all weekend as they will travel to face Pitt Johnstown, much like the baseball team tomorrow, and then will go against IUP on Saturday at Indiana. They will then conclude this weekend at Slippery Rock, which is being made up from last weekend. A track and field record that has been held for 35 years fell this past weekend as sophomore Savon Salter set a new school record in the 400-meter hurdles at the Bison Outdoor Classic in Bucknell. Savon finished second in the event, but his time of 53.59 seconds eclipsed the Cal School record set by Harrison Woods in 1980 by 0.5 of a second. Salter has since qualified for the PSAC Championships, and also 8 new Vulcans qualified for the PSAC Championships this past weekend. The Vulcans track and field teams will compete at the Dave Laver Invitational at Slippery Rock this weekend. Last week we took a look at how some of the local high school teams were doing in baseball so far this season, and now this week we will take a look at how they are doing in softball. We will again start in Quad A with the Whippeal Section 1, and as you can see, the Hempfield Spartans are leading the way at 6-0 with Norwin Knights just 1 game behind them. We're going to take a look again at the local Connellsville Falcons, who sit at 2-4, and they sit in 5th place, still a little bit behind. Now moving on to AAA, as you can see, the Trinity Hillers lead the way with a 9-1 record, and with Bell Vernon and Elizabeth Ford right behind them, the 2 local Mon Valley teams, and Ringgold still is looking for their first section win of the season. Now moving on to AA, moving on to AA, Carmichael's now sits at the top of the AA standings with a perfect 5-0 record. Bentworth and Charleroi also are having decent seasons so far, as they both just sit 2 games behind the leading Mikes. Brownsville and Beth Center look to try and bounce back and try to do some damage within the section as well. And finally, we will take a look at Section 2 of Single A, and here the Fraser Commodores continue their breakout season with a perfect 5-0 record and perfect 4-0 record in the section, and has Greensburg Central Catholic on their heels just a game behind them. Across the river from Cal U, the Monessen Greyhounds sit in 4th place in the section, just only 2 games behind Fraser, while the Cal High Trojans look to try and turn around their season as they sit behind the Greyhounds in 5th place. And guys, Stanley Cup playoffs are started yesterday, and Kat, I can see you have your Penguins jersey on. I definitely know who you're pulling for. So what are you guys expecting out of these Stanley Cup playoffs?
Honestly, I want the Penguins to do well. I really do. I don't know if they can do it, and that makes me kind of sad because the team has they've fallen apart. It looks like they don't want to be on the ice, and that disappoints me greatly. But I want them to win.
Yeah, I'm one of those that actually has a little bit of faith behind them, thinking they've played kind of playoff-style hockey in the last week. I think they can give it a run. Another team I'm really pulling for, though, away from the Penguins, the Winnipeg Jets, because I'm from Atlanta, so they're still the Atlanta Thrashers to me. If that's a team, you don't have a team, go root for them. It's been 19 years since they've been in, and their fan base definitely deserves a title.
They really do. Those games can be hostile when they play Anaheim. I definitely want Winnipeg to win if the Penguins don't win as well. I have the Predators over the Rangers, but I'm going to open that prediction up more. It's going to be whoever wins the Predators-Blackhawks series is going to win the Stanley Cup.
And that's going to be a great one. Thanks, Matt. That will do it for this week's edition of News Center.
Be sure to check out our YouTube channel at CUTV Newscenter.
Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend.